dreamers, activists, and supporters. My name is Akixali Ramirez Lopez.
And I'm Lolita Ramirez Lopez.
And we are dreamers. Dreamers whose dreams have been put on hold because of government oppression. Dreamers whose dreams are being oppressed by Michigan Secretary of State Ruth Johnson. Ruth Johnson, by telling your staff to deny driver's license and you are playing with politics, you are continuing to spread the message of suspicion and distrust about immigrants. This is racist.
Governor Snyder, you have called yourself the most pro-immigrant governor in this country. How can you allow this to happen? Stop hiding behind this country's broken immigration system.
We want pro-immigrant policies in Michigan, and we want real and lasting immigration reform in Washington. Our system is broken. It criminalizes immigrants. It's unjust. An unjust law is no law at all. All the United States foreign policy pushes migrants to this country, and then domestic policy blames them? You tell me to get in line, but there's no line for me to get in.
That's right.
We have been waiting for what seems like a very long time to change in our futures, to obtain equal rights, to be counted as part of this nation as an individual, to be identified as a human being, not an illegal alien, to be considered as a person, to have our own identities and rights. You are all here for a reason, and we stand here before you with a reason as well. We want equal rights. We want to be counted as part of this nation. We are humans, not aliens. We are people, not illegals. Stop deportations. Stop breaking up families. Stop secure communities. And let dreamers drive.
Hello everyone, my name is Gerardo Zamora Diaz. I was born in a very humble town in Mexico. Brought into a life of poverty and suffering, it was only human to look for more. I had one toy, and my home had dirt floors, and my family was barely surviving. My parents left everything behind because we had nothing. I was only 3 years old, and to be honest, I don't really remember much from Mexico. My parents wanted a better future for my brother and I, one full of opportunity and hope. We were in search of the American dream. I grew up in the United States with my two brothers and my parents that broke their back every day to give us what they could never have. All my memories, my friends, my family, my life are here. I'm a dreamer who fell asleep in Mexico and woke up in the United States. One day in 5th grade, my parents gave me a speech that changed my outlook on life. They told me that I was undocumented and that education was my only way to succeed. And that one day, life would open a door for me. I graduated from elementary with all A's. All throughout high school, I kept one thing clear in my mind, that if I wasted my chance for an education, I would have let my parents down, and everything that I ever would have done for me would be in vain. So I worked part-time and did my homework until 1 a.m. every night. I would do field work in negative degree weather with my father, and he would always say that he never was given an opportunity to go to school. And he would always say that he never, he made it clear to me that if I didn't try in school, I would end up exactly like him, working until his back broke. I received a scholarship to WMU for 4 years and then graduated with a 3.9 GPA. In college, I got into a graphic design program that only accepts 20 students every year. I was on the dean's list every semester. I received the art director award for the art school and graduated summa cum laude with a 3.9 GPA. I worked and took nothing for granted. I spent many all-nighters to complete my work and commuted most of my college career. I drove around every day with the fear of getting pulled over and deported just because I wanted to get ahead in life. I took out no student loans. I only had the help of my family and the small amount of money I made working part-time jobs and doing freelance design. I felt like nothing could stop me. After graduating, the thought that I wouldn't be able to get a job at the college was killing me. I started applying for jobs everywhere I could. I kept running into the same problem every time I didn't have the proper documentation to even apply. When I heard about deferred action, I was euphoric. I finally had a chance. I deserved it, just like many of you here deserve it. The past few weeks I have been working in the same fields that I strive to get away from. I give everything to graduate college and to be a graphic designer, to end up in the same place. We need to stop falling asleep and open our eyes to reality. We are being targeted and trying to be held down. Even if we don't get our way, we need to move on forward and walk over our obstacles. Let's all become lucid dreamers and take control of our lives. Secretary of State, what good is deferred action if we can't get driver's license? How are we supposed to get to work or go to school? Ruth Johnson, stop crushing dreams. Not only are you being cruel, but also you are preventing more economical growth in Michigan. Michigan's economy is largely affected by the automotive industry. By denying driver's license to the DACA applicants, you are losing thousands, possibly millions of dollars in car sales, insurance, registration, license plate renewals, and many other car expenses. Also, think of the new jobs that will be created and the higher paid positions that these students will fill, the taxes that will be paid. The unemployment rate in Michigan is at 9.3%, and the Michigan population keep declining. The choice of not giving out licenses is only going to continue these trends, possibly even make them worse. Economically, nothing good will come from not allowing these smart, willing, hardworking, and good students to reach their goals and live a better life. Ruth Johnson, do what's right. Look where we are. We are here fighting for what we believe in. We are in the capital of a state that, along with Arizona, are the only governments that do not want to give us our license. If we're going to make a difference, it needs to be here. We need to be heard today. Protect your right to human equality and the pursuit of happiness. Let's stand together, porque el pueblo unido jamás será vencido.